Hi, we're starting out this video a little bit different because we thought this content was going to go in our top 10 most anticipated board games for Gen Con video, but that video was way too long, so we're making a separate video. This video is all about top 10 board games that you can demo at Gen Con 2024. Let's go. Okay, we're going to try and go really quick through these 10 through 1, but the first one is a game that was actually on a former list, a past list, I think last Gen Con.
Oh, okay.
Defenders of the Dictionary from Adam's Apple Games. You can demo, I'm not sure why it's not out yet, maybe he's just still working, fine-tuning things. So this is a game where you're cooperatively working together to complete a grid-based puzzle. When it says grid-based puzzle of games, I think Scrabble. Like, I think, like, word, like, you're putting out, like, letters to make words. But you're doing this cooperatively together to complete missions or scenarios, to complete objectives, I guess I should say. So, this plays 1 to 4 players, 30 to 45 minutes to play. Also, Adam's Apple usually, like we were talking with Unexpected Games, like, does, like, interesting things with games. They're known for...
Especially components.
Yes, sword crafters. You're like, actually building a sword, Planet Unknown.
Had the Lazy Susan aspect.
So, I think you'll probably get something like that in Defenders of the Dictionary.
Well, I love word games, so hopefully I can check this one out.
That was number 10. Number 9 you have?
Number 9, I have Boxtop Pinball Haunted House from Pandasaurus Games.
Ooh, okay.
It's for 1 to 4 players, plays in about 15 to 30 minutes. And basically, it looks like you're setting up a pinball machine with the box and the top and like components. And you're flicking dice down the thing to try to hit certain elements on the board. And you want your dice to still be there at the end of the round and not get bopped off. So maybe kind of like the tumbling dice game, but with a pinball theme. I love pinball, so I'm interested in checking this one out.
All right, there we go. Let's do the next one.
So our number 8 game to demo at Gen Con is Rebirth from Mighty Boards. And it is a tile-laying game from Rainer Knizia. It is for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 45 to 60 minutes. And I'm sure it's going to have the elegant gameplay, simple rules that you know and love from a Knizia game. But then Mighty Boards is known for really nice artwork and kind of some maybe world building. So kind of combining those together in a tile laying game. There's some information. Again, haven't played it yet. It's for demo. I think you might be playing into a combined area with your tiles. But tile placement, I love tile placement games, so that's why it intrigues me.
Number 7 is Mistborn, the deck building game. This is a standalone game. There has been some other Mistborn games out there. This is from Brotherwise Games, designed by John D. Clare. Deck building games, I enjoy deck building games, so this like caught my eye because not only do I enjoy deck building games, but we've read the Mistborn book series from Brandon Sanderson. So if you're familiar with Mistborn, the series, this is all about like how people in the world are some people are able to like manipulate metals or burn metals and have special powers with these metals. So they're bringing that idea into this game where you're able to burn different metals in order to, I guess, do the special activate the cards, but different metals will do different things in the game, which just like in the book series, different metals do different things. So I thought that was interesting, bringing this sort of idea of different metals doing different things into a board game, different metals. Now, the only game that like sort of popped in my head that like, sort of had that idea is Alhambra. You have different colors can get you different things. Oh,
like the money is different colors, so you can only use certain money for different areas.
Yeah. I don't know. I have not played this game, Mistborn, the deck building game, but I'm really interested in trying it out. So check that out, Gen Con. Number 6, we have Defenders of the Realm Legends Edition. Now, Defenders of the Realm has been out for a number of years in different editions. This is the Legends edition specifically from Greater Than Games and designed by our friend Richard Lanius.
And some others on this version.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, I should say them. Matt Bender, Christopher Burton, Matthew Kroll, Richard Lanius, and Daryl Lauder. A lot of designers for this, but this game, we actually were able to play a prototype of this probably a year or two ago. And this is a co-op game. This has different rules than the other Defenders games, but similar in some of the design choices and things that are going on. You are playing one of the heroes and you have a special power and you're going around the map and you're defeating the different enemies. So...
cooperative game.
Yeah, I think I said cooperative. And it plays 1 to 6 players, 1 to 2 hours, and I would say that is a pretty good estimate at the time because of how the game is built. So, and the artwork's really cool too. Defenders of the Realm. So check that out at Gen Con. That's our number 6. What's number 5?
So our number 5 is Knitting Circle.
Our number 5?
My number 5 is Knitting Circle.
I'll join in.
From Flat Out Games. And this is a standalone game in the Calico vein.
Okay, I enjoy Calico.
So it's going to have aspects of trying to get patterns to match your goals. Okay. You are knitting. It's described as a puzzly tile laying game for the whole family. Okay. You're trying to create the coziest, most beautiful assortment of garments. Okay. So you're knitting things, and you do have a feline friend that can help you out during the game. So the cat is something that is active during the game.
Hopefully it helps you.
But I love puzzly games, trying to figure out patterns and things like that. So I am excited to see what the next development is with Knitting Circle from Flat Out Games. So our number 4 game to demo at Gen Con is How to Save a World from Burnt Island Games. Oh. This is for 1 to 4 players, plays in about 60 to 90 minutes. I saw a prototype of this at PAX Unplugged. I didn't get to play it, but I kind of heard the rundown. And basically there's an asteroid coming, the world is going to be destroyed, and there are multiple plans of how to save the world. So yeah, during the game you are going to, it's a worker placement game, so you're placing your workers out. It has hand building and resource management as you are trying to do critical tasks with your workers. Mm-hmm. It is competitive, not cooperative. Okay. So you are trying to get the most points and promote the plans that you are most interested in to try to save the world. It's Euro, worker placement, hand management, so a lot of things that I enjoy in games.
Number 3 is Luthier from Paverson Games. Now, this game was on our list last year.
For demo.
It's also going to be for demo again, but I think you said it's going to be, going to Kickstarter?
I believe it will be on crowdfunding during Gen Con.
Okay, so...
possibly.
Whew. Or, if not, then soon after. This is for 1 to 4 players, takes an hour or 2 to play. What drew me in was the artwork from my favorite artist, Vincent Dutray. Mm-hmm. But the gameplay as well, the theme, classical music, I enjoy classical music. The theme sounded cool with a unique blend of hidden bidding and worker placement. Okay. You're managing your resources to build the classical musical instruments. So.
And I believe that's what Luthier means, as a artisan who builds instruments.
Yeah. So that all together makes it really high on our list to try out and eventually hopefully play.
It's the same publisher who put out Distilled, and I haven't played that one either, but I've heard very good things about it. So good track record. Our number 2 game to demo is SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Okay. Got through that title. So many space and UFOs
Save
and
the
things.
World!
So this is from CGE, and I believe it's going to be their Essen release.
Okay. So you'll hear about it when we do our Essen video.
Yes. It's for 1 to 4 players, and it says 40 to 160 minutes.
Wow.
That's a range.
Player count's good.
Probably based on player count.
Yeah.
I love CGE games and the stuff that they put out. Almost every one of their games is a hit for me. So that's one of the main reasons that it's on my list so high.
Yeah.
Now, it says that it has multi-use cards, which is something that we both really enjoy in games.
Yep.
It looks very Euro-y, and I love games where you're moving things around the board and collecting things. So I don't know a lot about the game. I hopefully am going to get a chance to hear more about it at Gen Con.
Yep.
And I think you should probably check it out too if you like Euro games. CGE Games usually puts out really good stuff.
Our number 1 game that you should demo and you should eventually buy is Ada's Dream from Alley Cat Games. We have played this multiple times.
A prototype.
Yeah. Sorry, prototype. And we have, we showed it off on a recent Saturday morning board game show, probably our June one you can check out. Now, this game, in games, I enjoy dice worker placement games, and this game has that, where you have dice. And you,
well, it's kind of like dice drafting.
Sorry, dice drafting, but you're placing them out to, get the...
You're using them to activate.
There you go. Enjoy that kind of mechanic in games where you're manipulating dice in certain ways. So you're doing that, getting cool benefits, and then you're getting gears on your player board, placing the dice, getting more benefits. This game, it's kind of heavy. There's a lot going on in this game. You're going up different tracks. There's 4 quadrants in the board. You have your own player board. There's cards. There's so much going on.
Combos.
Yeah, lots and lots of combos. You can literally do one thing, which will chain to do and combo to do a whole bunch of other things. And the theme's kind of cool with Ada Lovelace and the computer,
the
code.
first computing machines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we would recommend you try this out. And then if you enjoy heavier worker placement, or not heavier dice worker placement drafting games, I would recommend you getting this. It plays probably 1.5 to 2.5 hours. Yeah, so heavier on the side. So.
Yeah, not Lacerda heavy.
No.
But definitely on the heavier end of medium or the lighter end of heavy, because there is a lot of things going on, but I found it understandable.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just...
Right. It's complex, but it's not I can't understand.
It's not confusing.
Yeah, not confusing. Which sometimes Lacerda games are confusing. We really would love for you to comment below, are you going to be at Gen Con? What games are you interested in? Even if you're not going to be at Gen Con, let us know what games you're excited about.
What did we miss from this list?
Oh, yes.
Have you excited?
Why did we not choose such and such a game and put it on this list? Please let us know. And please like the video. We really want this video to go out, and so people can see it and be excited about some of the new board games that are coming to the market, just like we're excited about these games. Don't forget to subscribe.